Always rewarding when a team comes out and wins a clutch game like that. I imagine you must be pretty pleased with the way the boys played.
Yeah, we didn't have much of a turnaround after the disappointing game in the morning. We had a hard fought battle with Steve, always a really good team, and then having to play the Olympic champions your next game, having to win to get in, it was a little bit nerve-wracking.
Well, especially after the way the last game ended, too. I mean, what was kind of the thought process? What did you guys do to regroup after that?
I think the biggest thing, we had to take what we learned from the ice in the first game. Later in the game, it's definitely getting straighter, and we got caught a few times. And a little bit of clock management. There was a little bit of tactics behind us throwing in all the time. I don't know if they got frustrated or not, but we're trying to bank some time and give ourselves a chance with a couple ends to go.
Right, and just now you can sit back and look around and wait for everything to sort itself out, but you've put yourself in position, and that's the main thing.
Yeah, we've put ourselves in position. I think we've guaranteed ourselves a tiebreaker. I'm not 100% sure if we're straight in, but it kind of depends on who wins and who loses, tonight's games. But for us, to give ourselves, we know we're playing tomorrow, so we're really happy.
Well, you put yourself in the position right now. The way it shakes down right now is if you win, you're in at least a tie break tomorrow, so that's pretty exciting for you.
Yeah, that's exactly what we need to do today, and it's nice to be playing a meaningful game in the night game on the last game of the round robin. It's not fun to be playing a game that really is meaningless for us. So it's meaningful both, and I'm sure it'll be a good one tonight.
I think it's a statement of character too that after the start you guys got off to, that you've nutted up here and responded when you needed to.
Yeah, definitely. We had a big team meeting after our 3 losses in a row, and those first 3 games we could have played a lot better, and just kind of tried to pull things together and see what we need to do, and it's obviously worked the last couple of games. We played well out there today, and Stevie made a ton of saves, and then he just kind of missed that one that he couldn't save the day for the guys there, and kind of gave us the win.
Who read the riot act at the meeting? Was it you, Jim?
Yeah, I'd like to say Jim, but that's not his role. But no, I think it's me. I'm the dad on the team, so that's just the way it is, the age thing. And and they look up, and it was we're all out there to help each other and try and get the best of each other. But we got to find out what you need to do to put some wins together, and we did. So we've played 2 good games, and we'll play another good one tonight.
They say this Jacobs guy is an okay player and a pretty decent team. What's the secret against those guys?
Yeah, not bad. No, looks like they like to keep it close. They it seemed to blank a lot of ends. They've been in tight, low-scoring games. So I mean, and my style will probably put a few more rocks in play.
You're in a tiebreaker scenario. You're playing Saturday. At this stage, that's all you can ask, right?
Yeah, for sure. We're happy to bounce back after our game this morning and just have a good run out there. And after how this week's going, we'll take a tiebreaker for sure.
Well, and that's the nature of curling. I mean, 0-2, I think you come out of the gates, and here you are right now. You must be pleased with the way the team's responded.
Yeah, for sure. And I feel like we've been really close out there, and we're not that far off. We're just not getting the results that we always deserve. So I think that coming off that and bouncing back like that will be good for the tiebreakers.
You don't know who you'd play, I guess, but now you got a night off, so what do? Do you stay away from the rink and just not think about it until tomorrow morning?
Yeah, I think we just kind of go out, get a nice meal, recharge. We just had 4 in a row, and we could potentially probably have 4 more games, so we'll just get rested up and see what happens.
Finally, I know this has been a frustrating few days for you and not what you expected, so I guess a little bit of a reward and pay your hotel bill at the same time.
Yeah, we came in today thinking, okay, we'll just play for pride kind of, and there's a couple $1,000s on the line, so of course you're always wanting to play your best, but it's nice to come away with a win and a well-played game.
Right. Just can you put a finger on what was causing the frustration? I mean, is it purely execution or just not getting rewarded here and there for a wrong side of the inch?
Yeah, it's just, I think it's a combination of both, and there's shots that were missing by just a couple millimeters, and at the same time there's shots we're missing with just pure execution, so I think it's been a little of both.
A few tough games out there on arena ice, and that's going to help you and Taylor as you prepare to go to the Universiade.
Definitely. I mean, anytime you get the opportunity to play against these big teams, it's a learning experience for us, and although we would like to do a little better than we have done this week, we're taking a lot of things forward, so it's for the best.
Okay, so you put yourself in position. That's all you can ask. Obviously, you'll be looking around a little bit tonight, but you got the win that you needed.
Yeah, looks like Epping and us are playing from the bottom up, and so that over on across the other side of the arena, John's win over Steve Lakehawk kind of kept things in play.
Obviously, you'll be cheering for John a little bit as you try and take care of business tonight yourself. Not the greatest position to be in, but if I'd asked you that, say 24 hours ago, you'd be pretty pleased.
Yeah, to have a chance at playoffs potentially at 3-3, you know, you can't ask for much more than that. Sometimes that doesn't even give you a sniff. So at least it's on the line tonight, and you know, Epping's playing for a lot against Jacobs, I believe. So you know, they'll be fighting tooth and nail, and we got to take care of our own business to maybe be part of something.
And that's a good way to go into that game. You guys grinded it out, obviously, against a very good curling team.
Yeah, you know, Mark's team's right to the final. Team Gushu / Nichols, you know, they're straight through. A great team. You know, we had to play one of our. We played good again, but we were able to at least make a turnaround point in the tight. Like, we've lost 3 other tight games, and we missed or didn't convert when there was a momentum change. And this time we finally made it happen.